On almost every discovery call we take with a B2B company, Meta ads comes up. And I get it. Cheaper cost per clicks than Google, cheaper CPMs than LinkedIn, a fairly easy setup, and the ability to showcase your business with creative. And here's the thing nobody talks about with Meta ads. It doesn't matter how cheap the cost per click is if the person clicking has absolutely no intention of buying from you. And that's the core problem with how B2B companies are using Meta ads right now. They're judging the platform based off of vanity metrics and not actual revenue for your business. In this video, I'm going to show you why that's happening, what bad Meta ads looks like, and how to run your Meta ads in 2026. Let's get into it. Just a quick introduction. My name is Paul Rooney. I'm the co-founder of Rooney. We're a paid ads agency for B2B and SaaS brands. I've personally been managing paid ads for over 8 years now across Meta, LinkedIn, and Google. Just briefly on why B2B brands keep flocking to Meta. Based off of discovery calls and audits, we see three reasons pop up again and again. Starting off with it's just an easier setup compared to Google or LinkedIn. The second reason is cheaper cost per clicks and cheaper CPMs. And again, this is just based off of vanity metrics. This isn't including full kind of attributable revenue to your company. And the third reason is because they can showcase their product creative or their brand creative with their ads. And for some B2B brands, this carries a lot of weight. The problem isn't the ad platform necessarily, but these three reasons are the wrong reasons to be choosing an ad platform and to be spending your budget on. Something that is so often overlooked by B2B brands is the intent factor compared to different ad platforms. And what I mean by this is what mindset is your ICP in when they see your ad? Starting off with Google search, if we look at the user mindset, they're actively searching for a solution right now. That's why they're typing it into their keyboard. So we can deduce from that that their intent is pretty high. They're ready to make an action right now. Moving on to LinkedIn, they're in a professional mindset and they're open to seeing business related content. The intent level on LinkedIn isn't as high as Google by any means, but they're still open to seeing business related content. That's why they're using the platform. And if we look at the user mindset for Meta, a lot of it is just people scrolling for entertainment or maybe kind of shopping, discovery, what have you. The level of intent on Meta for a lot of people is going to be low because they're kind of just scrolling either on their lunch break or at home. They're not really looking to make a decision yet. That's why it's so important to consider intent with your ICP when deciding where to put your ad budget. Going a little deeper into what bad meta ads look like for B2B brands, we often see them running traffic campaigns where they're optimized towards link clicks or landing page views, and these can deliver a lot of waste and traffic that has no intention of taking an action or actually using your services. That brings us on to poor tracking and not having the pixel or conversion API set up. So your ad platform and your website aren't talking to each other. Another really wasteful ad format can be lead generation ads on Meta, especially if you don't have the proper qualifications set up in the form. What I mean by this is that anyone can fill out the form. There's not enough disqualifiers going on or barriers to stop the time wasters from filling out this form and subsequently wasting your sales team's time. And lastly, no remarketing going on. If you've paid for cold traffic, whether that be Meta, LinkedIn, or Google, you want to make sure that you're following up with the people that visited the site but didn't take an action. For whatever reason, they maybe got distracted upon their first visit or they were rushed, what have you. So you want to make sure that you're going at them again with different messaging. Meta ads still has a role for our B2B clients at Rooney, and this is what we see work. Top of funnel messaging and creative to actually build that brand familiarity and grow awareness. We're trying to match that level of intent that you can expect with Meta. So really what we're trying to do here is develop and nurture leads. We also heavily use Meta for remarketing to website visitors or people that engage with our social profiles. But again, we are using more direct messaging here because the intent is higher. They visit the site for a reason, there's a little bit of interest. And lastly, the landing page is mobile optimized because probably 90% of your traffic from Meta is going to be mobile users, and our page is built to disqualify any time wasters and make sure that they're not getting in touch with our sales team. In general, if your main goal is demand generation for your B2B company, we do recommend that you allocate more budget towards LinkedIn ads instead of Meta ads. One of the main reasons why we recommend LinkedIn for demand creation is because of its firmographic targeting. So you can build your audiences based off of job title, seniority, age, company size. You've got a much better chance of actually narrowing down and pinpointing your ICP with a lot more precision compared to Meta's more broad sandbox targeting. And like I mentioned earlier, with LinkedIn, people scrolling are in a bit more of a business mindset as opposed to Meta. So when it comes to demand creation, we recommend more so LinkedIn, especially if you've got higher average deal size or a longer average sales cycle, 3 to 9 months. But Meta can definitely still be used as a remarketing lever for people that visit the site, even if the original source was LinkedIn, for instance. I hope this video was helpful in answering what good and bad meta ads looks like for B2B companies. And if you're interested in a free ad account audit, you can book a call using the link in the description below. Thanks for taking the time to watch the video.